ladies and gentlemen. Bella, hello. Hello. I heard the alert, but I didn't see it. What was it? Oh, Hitman. Dropping the sub over on Twitch. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Resub, I should say. Thank you. But folks, welcome one, welcome all. Most importantly, welcome to the stream. It's good. What's good? Long time no see. It's been a little bit. It's been like a week. Happy to be here. Happy to have you all here. Last Wednesday we streamed. The stream crashed on me. I was very upset about that. Pacific Rim, hello. Good to see you as well. Was very upset about that. And then I was going to stream Thursday. Or no, not Thursday. I was going to try to stream Friday. But unfortunately, I couldn't. But it is what it is. You're growing hair? Yeah, it does that. It does that. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Okay. Time to look this one up. Let's see. Felix. Oh, is he rapper? You're saying this? This is what I look like? Saying this is what I look like? It's a compliment? I don't see it though. I don't even think I remotely look like that. Like, not even close. I mean, I'll take the compliment, I guess, but I don't even think I remotely look like that. I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. Kieran. Good. How are you? How are you? Maybe. Honestly, Pacific Rim, I have no idea. Stray Kids fans say it's nice people? Alright, well, then I'll take it. I'll take it. I've never even heard of Stray Kids. I'm not gonna lie. But not my kind of music. So, what's your favorite color? Red. Love the color red. Love the color red. Alright, let's dive into this. Good. Glad to hear it. Would you crush your can and do V8 engine sounds? I could do that. Could do that. Could do that. So, folks, here's what's going on. Alright. Last week, pretty decent AMS2 update had dropped. And I wanted to do it, but LMU had also dropped an update at the same time, so we decided to do that instead. And then I didn't stream anytime else. So fast forward, here we are. We're gonna check out the AMS2 update. I've checked it out a little bit on my own, and I've had some fun with it. But it's a big F1 update, really. Added 2 new generations of F1. The 1995 cars and the 2016 era as well. I guess kind of 2014, 2015, because they're all very similar cars, but kind of more specifically the 2016 era. And I've been messing around with it a little bit. I've been having a lot of fun playing it. I feel like the cars themselves feel pretty good overall. So we're gonna check out both. We're gonna do 2 different races. We'll do one with the 2016, and then we'll do one with the 95 season as well. Fortunately, the 95 season, they don't have a livery mod out there yet, from what I could find. So So yeah, so we're gonna do 2016 instead. Some other like little minor updates that kind of came out as well. There it is. Some little minor updates that kind of came out as well. Changes to the physics, and then also smoke. The smoke effect in the game is a lot better. Like it looks a lot nicer too. So, yeah. So yeah, there's that. Favorite F1 team? I'm a big Ferrari fan. Always have been. Always have been. 2016 Spanish GP turn 4. Yeah, I mean, beauty of that is thanks to modding and whatnot, we can actually kind of recreate that if we really wanted to. But anywho, that is not particularly what we're gonna be doing today. But kind of dive in anyways. McLaren all the way. Hey, you know, good for you. Good for you. No, that's cool. I fuck with McLaren. Never really had issues with them. Minus the, is this the world champion hotline? Do you remember what happened at 1:46 a.m. on September 23rd, 2024? I do not. I do not. One second. Okay. Anyway. Do Fernando's GP2 engine car? I could do that. Favorite driver of all time is Schumacher. I don't really have a current favorite right now. Right now, I'm just kind of a fan of whoever drives for Ferrari. But yeah. As far as the argument, Senna versus Schumacher, I gotta go Schumi. 140. Oh, right. You know what's funny? I think you said that or asked me that same question the last stream. You asked me that same question the last stream, Pacific Rim. Funny enough. Best rookie last season? Probably Isaac. Yeah, you did. It was maybe not last stream, but like at least like a stream that wasn't that long ago. You've definitely asked me that question before, and I just didn't click in the brain. Anywho, chat. So here we are. 2016. Shout out to the modding community. They came out with this shit so quick. All these liveries here from the 2016 season. These cars are fun to drive. They're fun to drive. They're challenging. They're very nimble. Like it's how, in a lot of ways, I think it should feel. And for a game like this, a game like AMS2, that's not the most realistic racing game in the world. I think overall they did a pretty good job on them. And I do really enjoy them. But every driver's here. They got the helmets as well. Just to kind of take a look here. Here you are. Unfortunately, all the car designs are pretty much the same, but as far as the actual body style, but that's okay. I personally can look back past that. Do you have to pay for them? No, completely free. You can go on Overtake, overtake.gg. There's 1,000,001 different livery mods out there. But yeah, this livery pack literally came out like the day after the update came out. That's pretty cool. Man, I miss the old F1 cars. Same, dude. Same. Fun fact. There's an older game called Grand Prix 4. I don't know if anybody here knows about it. But I was watching GP Laps do a video on it. Shout out GP Laps if you don't know who he is, but definitely check him out. Anywho, I was watching him do a video on it, and I was like, man, I haven't played that game since I was a kid, and I was like, man, I think I would love to play it. So there's a chance, if I can get it working properly, because there's a lot of steps you got to do to get it to work on modern stuff, there is a chance we may stream that. GB4 would be like the 2001 F1 season. So, but anyway, yeah, that was Lewis's car, and then we have the Ferraris as well. I like they just look so clean. Looks so clean. I really do enjoy it. Again, overall, the design, the body design of all these cars are the exact same. So it's no different in that regard, unfortunately. But is what it is. However, the liveries do kind of help bring them more to life and differentiate them a little bit, which I do enjoy. I mean, here's the ugly ass McLarens from this time. Good old GP2 engine, Fernando Alonso. Jensen Button lineup. It was quite the driver lineup during this time too, when you really think about it. But again, that's that. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Nothing really too crazy there. Of course, Daniel Ricciardo, the Red Bull, always great as well. It's so fitting seeing the number 3 on a Red Bull and it being Daniel Ricciardo specifically. It's just so fitting to see that. I do like that. I like that a lot. Who do we want to drive as? We can do the Force Indias. Do the Force Indias since they don't exist anymore. I don't want to do Manor or even Sauber. I don't even really want to do Haas. I'd consider Renault. Maybe we do Renault. I kind of like, just for shits and giggles. Here's the old Williams as well, with the Martini logo. I do like these Williams. I kind of miss these as well. Not that the new Williams look bad. It's just, I don't know, something about these just look decently nice. I don't know. I kind of like those. 2012 to 2016 was the best years of Formula 1. I was born in 2012, but I like going on YouTube and watching the races again. I don't know if I'd say they were the best years. Because, like, 2014 was kind of rough. But overall, yeah, I mean, they weren't bad. They weren't bad. We're going to drive as the Renault. We'll drive as Julian Palmer's Renault. Because why the hell not? And we're going to go to... Where do I want to race, chat? I don't want to do... I don't want to do... Oh, you know what we could do? I know what we could do. Let's do Hockenheim. Let's do Hockenheim. I like Hockenheim. Miss Hockenheim. Put that back up. Alright, put it in. Yeah, that should be fine. High. Actually, no, let's do medium. Start last. Let's do like 25 lap race. Probably should have done all this beforehand. Let's change tires. We'll do a practice session just to be on the safe side. Bring this back down. You were just born, bro. Watch a little more. Yeah, true. Honestly. 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 What do you think of the new teams on the grid? I mean, they're doing exactly what I expected. I mean, Audi's doing a little bit better than I expected, but like Cadillac, you know, being brand spanking new in comparison to Audi, doesn't surprise me. And yes, sir, I agree. Like and subscribe, chat, always, and follow. Drop your Twitch subs, you know, whatever, your Twitch primes, all that fun shit. Okay, anywho, let me put full course yellow on. Track limits. Turn this down. I should have done all this ahead of time, but here we are. Here we are. Okay. I think we're good. I think I got everything. Let's dive in. Do a little bit of practice just to kind of get situated here. Also, I apologize. I sound kind of like shit. My throat is like kind of... The allergies are killing me. Throat's sore. Super stuffed up. Allergies are just on fire right now. But anywho, chat, like I said, we're gonna do this race and then we'll do the 95 season as well. Probably like, you know, same concept overall. Okay. Alrighty. Sure we got enough fuel in the car. Let's bring these down a little bit more. One of the other things that they tweaked too was they made it so that the setups are a little bit more downforce heavy on a lot of cars, which I kind of like. I do kind of like that. I think that's good. No, I should probably go more open, right? Or, no. Go lower. I want it to be more closed. Anyway. Yeah, so like a lot of the setups are a little bit more downforce heavy compared to what they were before. I think maybe we'll just let it rock with that for now. Done. Which I kind of like, because honestly before it just, I don't know, it all felt very weird. Very weird, very strange. Let's go. Automatic by weather. Want these to be at the same that they're at. Setup. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Ignore the name of the pitch strategy. Okay. Let's go give this a whirl. Let's go give this a whirl. Oh, shit. Whoops. Hang on, chat. Forgot to change my control scheme. Let's try this again. Chat, I was playing, a buddy of mine just got a racing setup. Like, you just got like a Moser R5, got like a next level, like smaller next level cockpit, and he's mostly just getting it to play like Forza, Dirt Rally 2, and something else. So he's mostly doing it to just play like real simple stuff. Like he's not big into racing. Like it's just not really his thing. But he and I, we were playing last week. We were playing AC Evo, and he got to experience. Again, he's not a racing fan. He got to experience the 2004 Ferrari, the F2 2004, and we were driving around the Nordschleife, and dude, like he was having the time of his life. It was great. Like I loved that I got to experience that with him. Like that was as someone who loves racing and loves F1, like it was just so cool. Like kind of getting to see somebody else have that experience. Really enjoyed it in that regard. Crom, hello. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Dog's great. He's doing awesome. Would like to eat everything, so minus that. He's awesome. I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Can't complain. I sound like shit, but can't complain. All right, I think we're good. I think that was everything I did. Pretty sure. Now it should be good, chat. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
All right, so here we go. 2016. 2016 F1. Around Hockenheim. I miss this track a lot. Such a fun track. Such a fun track. One thing I've noticed with these cars, they're very easy to lock up. Very easy to kind of light up the rear tires as well. Which is, I mean, it's how these cars were. Yeah, again, very light, very nimble. Still kind of stuck to that traditional F1 feeling. Unlike, you know, the era that kind of came after it. A little wider than T1. It's a classic moment there. Oof. Couldn't get it to stop. Might have to set the bias a little bit more towards the rear here. Kinda early on the break there. Red Bull getting held up. Oh, this Verstappen getting held up by Marcus Ericsson. I think Ericsson hit us. Ooh, big lockup. You can see the smoke in the mirror there. Like, it's... Smoke effects are just so much better now than what they were before. Car's a little understeer. I might go back up on the wings a little bit here. Get a decent flat spot in the front left there. You can also kind of see that. AMS2 is just one of those games that I always love coming back to. Again, it's not the most realistic by any means, but overall, from an immersion standpoint, like, it does such a great job, especially when you add in all these livery packs. Still struggling to get the car to slow down here. Yeah, like, once you add, like, all these different livery packs in, again, it just helps really kind of liven things up a little bit. Oh, my teammate there, K-Mag. He's kind of put himself in a terrible spot. I had to kind of had to react there. So, completely ruins this lap, but it is what it is. The big thing with, like, these cars too is, like, it's for me, it's a mindset thing that I really have to try to get out of. The big thing with these cars is, like, you know, certainly nowhere near as much downforce as the modern day F1 car. Like, yeah, they had a decent amount of grip overall, but, like, the ground effect era of F1 really did just have, like, infinite grip. Like, just endless grip. Ah, big lockup. Massive lockup. Yeah, I've completely ruined these tires at this point. Where's the dog? He's laying down right now. He's laying down right now. He's chilling. I might go down on my brake pressure. Oh, that is a massive front spot on the right front. But I'm driving around this track and I'm wanting to drive it like I would a modern day F1 car. And, like, you just can't quite do it. Oh. See, that's what I mean. Like I can't. Like I'm trying to get the car to turn in there and like just kind of send it, but no dice. No dice. Let's make some tweaks to the setup. Might be joining you on LMU Friday, sell my Xbox, and going 50-50 with my parents for a PC. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I mean, no more like LMU Fridays for right now, really. But it's kind of more like LMU whenever I have the chance to even do anything. But I know. I don't really have time to stream on Fridays. That's kind of my issue. Otherwise, I would. What's your favorite Formula 1 driver? I currently don't really have one. Like, all-time favorite's Michael. But yeah. Currently don't really have one. Maybe I'll go up in the steering lock here. Maybe that'll help a little bit. And then... a little bit more positive camber. Try going down on ride height too. Back ends up really high. Showing me the dog will make up for it. Oh, I'll show him at some point. Probably after I do this race. Probably after I do this race. Alright. Give this a try. See if this is any better. See if this is any better.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Got cold brakes all round. Your tyre temperatures look good.
Felipe Nasser coming up behind me here. Now drives in WC. It's crazy to kind of see how much this grid has changed. Like, a lot of these guys obviously still driving today, and some obviously in F1 still, but others have kind of moved on. They've done other things, you know. I'll be back later. Teacher's taking my phone. Nice. Way to get yourself in trouble. Proud of you. Woo. I'm so sorry. Roman, that's on me. That's on me. That's entirely on me. I think Erickson hit us. Big lockup. Man, it's so easy to lock up these tires. Even with me turning the brake pressure down.
You're in last. Come on, David. That's 20 minutes to go. Sector 1 time's okay.
Now I'm just kind of keeping the battery in balance mode just to kind of see what my like average speed kind of looks like. A little bit of a train of cars here.
Sector 2's a second off the pace.
Yeah, that sounds about right. A little lockup going in there too. In there. Jesus.
P7.
Alright.
Quickest lap in this session. Sectors 1 and 3 looking quick. Sector 2's
that's wide.
off the pace. Well, that was
Oh, they didn't call me for it.
3.9.
I feel like that's almost always track limits. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, Crumb.
Sector 1's quick.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Your left side tyres are running hot.
Oh, the Haas holding me up here. Ooh. I really wish you could like mod like track signs and stuff like that in this game. And maybe you can, I don't know, but
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
I would love to be able to like kind of as I go, just like, you know, based off the car I'm driving, things like that, change like just the overall environment of some of these tracks as I'm driving, kind of match the eras that I'm driving and things like that. Which, don't get me wrong, the game on its own does a pretty good job, but like it'd be nice to have some more actual sponsors that they would use during these races. A little deep. All right, we're improving. We're getting faster, so I feel good. I feel good. Let's get to the end. Let's get into the race.
22nd place. Pit window opens on lap 1.00. 25 laps.
All right, so we're starting last. We're going to see how far up we can get in 25 laps. We do have to make a pit stop. We're just doing like normal fuel. There's no refueling for as far as fuel goes. I can't remember if back in 2016 if they still had refueling. I don't think they did. I think at that point they were done with it. So no refueling, just come in, change tires, and go. That's pretty much it. Yeah, what a grid here we have. And it's crazy to see like how many of these guys are. I mean, one, how many of them are still in F1, and then two, like just how many of them are still racing. Yeah, what a lineup! What a lineup! All right, but here we go. Like I said, 25 laps. See how we get on.
Okay, David, stay calm, focus. Go, go, go.
We got a pretty decent getaway. Gonna take it nice and easy in T1 here. They tend to bunch up a little bit. Kind of getting squeezed. Yeah, exactly. Now, granted, 2016 they didn't have those sponsorships, but and like I can get that stuff for like some of the older generations at least. Like I have liveries that have like the Ferrari has, you know, the Marlboro sponsorship on it, but I would like to see it around the tracks and stuff. Like that'd be kind of cool, just to add to the immersion factor or element of things. All right, we lost a couple spots after kind of gaining a bunch there at the start, but P20 not bad. So we got Daniel Kvyat in front of us here. Back in these days, DRS didn't become available until after lap 3. So we're going to try to send it down the inside here into T2. Try to get the power down. It's so tough. Really got a short shift. Kind of lacking on the straight line speed a little bit here. He's going to get a nice slipstream. I forgot to shift up to 8th. Forgot what kind of car I was driving there for a second. Oh, big lock up here. Tell you what though, when you put these cars in max battery output, they are quick. They're very quick. Get up through the gears is very, very quick. Alright, we got Wearline, K-Mag, and Felipe Nasser here in front of us. Took a very shallow entry there. We have DRS available to us now as we head down the straight. K-Mag kind of got held up. A little bit of blocking going on there. Some of the AI on AI racing is still a little finicky. And I think like other cars tend to do it a little bit better. Wearline might get back at us here because he's got DRS. Let's see if maybe we can just try to outbrake him a little bit here. Kind of squeezes us on turn-in. That's pretty good. And you know, like I was kind of saying, some of the AI on AI racing can be a little finicky at times yet. Especially with cars like this that have like DRS and different battery modes that kind of act as like almost like a little bit of a speed boost. We get a really good run there.
Brilliant. Nice one. Come on, David.
But overall, I mean, for as far as single player experiences go, I mean, AMS2 is still very much one of the best on the market. And it seems like with every update, it just gets better and better, which I love. A bit of a snap there. We got DRS on Mr. Fernando Alonso, the GP2 engine. We got a really good run. I think he kind of got held up there. Oh, big lockup from McLaren in front. Sweet.
Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Oop. Okay, got it. We're good. Whew. So I got signs there on my inside, and the old Toro Rosso. Ooh, big lockup going in. That's gonna be a really big flat spot in the left front. Oh, I'm so sorry, Alonso. Oh, okay. Whoops. That's pretty bad. Anywho. Alright, we kept the spot. Did get hit with the track limits, though. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. Only on PC, unfortunately. I feel like this game would be really popular if they brought it to console, but...
Alright, David. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever going to happen at this point. Game's already in year 7 of development, you know? I feel like if they were ever going to bring it to console, they would have done it by now. Alright, Sainz is going to have DRS on us. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, instead of, like, actually trying to make the move, like, there on the straight with the DRS, he kind of just stayed tucked in behind me, as did the Haas of Grosjean. So, again, it's still a little finicky. Woo. There's a tank slapper there. Still a little finicky on how the AI behave at times, but still overall enjoyable. That was wide. Oh wow, I didn't get called for it. Shocked. I thought for sure there was gonna be track limits.
Okay, David. Ignore that fucker in reverse. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
I'm trying, Jim. Alright, so we got Felipe Massa up ahead. About 2.5. Now, I think he might still be in DRS range of the cars ahead of him.
The car in front of us is Massa.
And again, we're kind of slow on the straights because of the setup, so. The big lockup. See, that smoke effect is really good. I like that a lot. It's a solid update in that regard. Got a really good run through there. We now get pretty close to Felipe here. Seem to be pretty quick. In kind of that middle part of the track, the end of the second sector, most of the third sectors. Really kind of the first sector where we're slow. Got DRS down this short little straight here. Try to be late on the brakes. We got him. He's going to get DRS coming back, though. Trying to use battery just to kind of keep with, and maybe I'll break him here. Get down through the gears and throttle. Kind of parked it on the apex a little bit. Ooh, a little deep. Oh, come on. That should not be track limits.
You've had a cut line. Keep it tidy, please, David.
But, alright, we're up to P12. We got Jensen Button in the McLaren. And Esteban Gutierrez in the Haas in front of us here. Daniel Ricciardo is coming into the pits now. He was in the lead. Fun fact.
P12.
I do have it set up to where everybody is required to make a pit stop and change all 4 tires. Don't have to go to a different compound tire. It's not something that's in this game. At least not yet. They did talk about kind of eventually making that a thing. Where the AI will start to kind of utilize different compounds. Kind of have different strategies as they go because of that. Thought about making it 3 wide there into the corner, but decided against it. See Jensen make the move there. Got a really good exit too. Oh, big snap in the rear end there. Vettel coming in the pits now as well. Tire wear is, tires do get very hot here. Tire wear is very much a thing here to kind of worry about. So, I'm not shocked that guys are coming in early. We're going to take our time here, making this move. Take the DRS here. I know Gutierrez is probably going to stay tucked in behind here. Yeah, kind of late. Late move there to get around. He does eventually get around, but I've seen a lot of guys lock up going into that hairpin there. Oof. Back end's just so snappy through there. Alright, not a bad race from us so far. We're up to P7. Granted, a couple guys have pit already, so probably more so provisionally like P9. Maybe even P10.
7th position.
I don't really quite know when I want to pit. I think I'm going to kind of want to go like halfway. I think is ultimately the idea. Lost a little bit of time coming out there. See, hopefully DRS and battery can kind of make up for it. We send it down the inside on the Minister of Defense, but just completely overdrive the corner, so he gets me back. One thing to note too with these cars is that this is just the beginning of some of the Formula content that they're adding this year, as we'll be seeing like the 06, 07, 08, 09 era, like that general era of F1 kind of coming in as well, and I believe potentially some more classic stuff too. And I'm sure alongside that, not announced, but we might even see some tracks too, which should be good. Be nice to kind of add more F1 tracks in this game. There are a decent amount already. Just be nice to see a little bit more.
Good pass, mate. Fucking awesome.
Alright, he's going to have the run on me here with DRS. I think this time I'm going to try to stay to the outside. Although, yeah, he's way ahead of me before we even reach the corner, so not even close. Oof. Massive amounts of wheel spin there. The tires are hot. Tires are hot. There's no denying that. Again, something that's kind of a bit of a problem when you drive around Hockenheim. Tire wear is definitely a thing. So we're so quick through here in comparison to a lot of the guys around us. I just kind of lose all my time on the straights. I think this time I'm going to try to stay tucked in behind them. We got Valtteri Bottas in the pits.
6th place.
I'm going to get on the brakes early. Oh, okay, well.
Nice pass. Well done, David.
He kind of just stopped. It's not really how I wanted to do that. But thank God for no damage. But I guess I'll take it. I think it's a 5-second penalty for Esteban Ocon. Alright, we're probably going to come into the pits soon. These tires are pretty shot, and I got a couple flat spots
The driver in front of us is Hulkenberg.
on both fronts. The left kind of more so than the right. We got Verstappen coming in the pits as well. Yeah, I think
Perez behind us now, 2.8. Good stuff, mate. This is fucking excellent. P4. That was 120.
I think we're gonna pit this lap.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
they were gonna put this lap a little deep in the corner there. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the win on this. I think that'll definitely be a little bit of a stretch, but I think we can get a solid result. One thing that's cool about being able to mod in this game is that you can mod the AI files to where essentially certain cars are faster than others. Doesn't necessarily affect you, kind of more so specifically in terms of AI driver skill, really kind of the idea.
60, just ahead of Rio.
So you can edit it all to make it a little bit more realistic so that, like, for example, the Mercedes are the best car, and that Ferrari is really good, and the Red Bull's really good. You know, and so on and so forth. Which is kind of why you see, like, when you're looking at the driver grid, like, the position standings right now. Overall, it's pretty accurate.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
So. Alright, here we go. Should be a pretty quick pit stop.
Hold on, go.
2.6, not bad. Not bad.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
Trying to be careful getting back into the throttle. Alright, that was Vettel that just went past me.
Brakes all round. Be careful. Okay, David. The next car is Red Bull.
Shit.
Tire temperatures are okay.
Had to be careful going back on the track there. Went very deep. Brakes are a little cold. Brakes are a little cold. Alright, so we slotted it in. We were 14th. Fell back to 15th. Tried making the move to get back into 14th, and just gonna get the stick. Bottas got the switch back on me there. Coming out. It looks like Lewis is stuck behind like a pretty big train of cars there. Slow runners. That's holding him up. Yeah, Vettel. I think ultimately we're kind of performing a little bit of an undercut on some guys, and some of the early stoppers might be struggling a little bit here. Got a lot of battling there with Bottas. Not really ideal, but it is what it is.
14th.
I've also managed to flat spot these tires a little bit as well. It's so easy to lock up the tires on this car. So easy to do it. Yeah, DRS is just insane as well around this track. Such a speed boost. Nope. Thought about setting it on the inside there, just couldn't quite get it to go. Couldn't quite get it. Soul, what's good, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Not the place you want to overtake.
Yellow flag. Caution. Nicely done.
Yeah, nicely done indeed. Not the place you want to overtake. That was not ideal. T1 is just a terrible spot to be side by side, and oh, that was a perfect example of it. Perfect example of it. It's unlucky. Lose some time, lose some spots.
DRS ahead is increasing. It's now.
Thankfully, I didn't really hurt the tires much, so.
Ahead is Gutierrez.
Got out a little wide there. All right, at the very least, I think I would like to try to finish in the points. I think that's kind of, I think that's pretty reasonable, especially for a Renault. But at this time, like given just kind of how this race has gone for us. Oop, sorry. That was way too late on the brake. It's carrying so much speed. Yeah, and then it's got a warning for track limits.
Keep it between the lines.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh. Big snap. Big snap. Gotta be careful, because I think if I get another track limits warning, I think it's a drive-through in this game. Rather than a time penalty. Buttons into the pits now. So that'll be another spot gained. I don't know who still has to pit. I think there's a decent amount of guys yet.
V12.
I'm gonna brake early. Kind of do the move that I was trying to do on Checo before I came into pit earlier. Steal DRS here. I mean, it's such a boost. Like, without DRS, I'm only doing about 308 kilometers per hour. With DRS, I get up to 342. It's just such an insane speed difference. A terrible run through the corner. Managed to hold on to it, though. Oh, no. Okay. Whew. Thought I was getting called for that one. Oh, that's deep. Alright, Nico Hulkenberg in the pits. Both Nicos. Nico Rosberg and Hulk into the pits. Max Verstappen's back out front. I think he's pit already, so I think that is his true position. Massa, I'm not so sure on.
V10.
Danny Rick was in the pits, or sorry, was in the lead before he came into pit, and he pit early. He was one of the first ones to pit. He's now set P3. Ultimately, didn't really quite work out in his favor as far as strategy goes. Next up the road for me is Mr. Hulkenberg. Let's see if we can catch him. Don't really seem to work out for Seb either, because he's sitting P9. He pit, I want to say the same lap, or maybe the lap after. Oh god, a little wide. There's a yellow behind somewhere. Yeah, I want to say he pit either the same lap or lap after Danny Rick, which was really early. So I think ultimately he's kind of got stuck behind traffic. Same thing with Lewis. Effectively kind of ruining their races a little bit there. We got Roman going into the pits now.
V9.
That gives us another spot. Driving kind of sloppy right now. Kind of just all over the place. Gap ahead's pretty decent. Nico pit late, so obviously he's going to be on fresher tires than I am. Might have been the strat, honestly, is to run later, but pit later, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I do think I can catch Nico. I just gotta kind of smoothen some things up here.
Okay, David, the next car is Hulkenberg. Perez is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.8.
Yeah, we are starting to close on Nico. So, might be able to get P8 here. I went deep. Might be able to get P8. The speed difference is crazy between having DRS and not having DRS. Trying to let the battery build up here a little bit more energy back. Once again, Chad, kind of like I said before, I mean, these cars are...
In front is now 2.4 seconds.
Cars are a ton of fun to drive. They're challenging because they're very, like, you know, very nimble. Compared to, you know, driving something a little bit more modern. You know, for example, something from, like, the ground effect era. They feel light. I feel like the guys over at Riza Studios, like whatever the proper pronunciation of it is, did a really good job with this update. I like it a lot. Cargo room. What's good? What is good? This is the 2016 Renault. Yeah, 2016. A little deep there. All right, we're. Oh, Mass is in the pits.
Come on, David. Push, push, push. We can catch this car. We're set in the face. Your last lap time was at 119.4.
Either he went really late on his run, or his tires are so shot he felt the need to pit again. Oh, shit. We're good. Alright, we're getting close. Getting close. Let's use this battery that we saved up. I think we can get Nikon before the end of this race. Royce got a gear stick. So fun to drive with. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love having a stick shifter. It's great. Even for like playing games like American Truck Simulator and stuff like that. Like it's fun to have it even for that. Enjoy it a lot. Even though I only use it in sequential mode, because I kind of have to. It's still fun. Alright, here we go. We're closing in. Oh no! I gassed it. Gassed it too soon. Oh, now that, yeah, the tires are shot. They're so hot. Tires are so hot now. No. Oh my god.
2 laps left.
I wanted to take a look at the rear tires. Not only are they hot, you can see the flat spots on them now. Yikes. Oh, that sucks. I gassed it too much. Gassed it too much.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 3.6 seconds.
Damn. Unlucky. Unlucky. Maybe we can catch back up on 10. Be a big maybe though. Oh yeah, it's just so hard to get it to slow down now.
Looks like that was outside track limits.
Only got the manual, not sequential. Still fun. Nice. Nice. Yeah, heel toe is definitely weird to get used to. I really wish I could do heel toe, but my pedals don't really allow it with the way they're designed. So. No. Come on. That should not be track limits.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Oh, it's bullshit.
Okay, David, pit window's closed.
That's
Flag, last
bullshit.
lap.
Right before the last lap, too. Oh, that sucks. That should not have been track limits. I feel like that's a line I've taken all race.
Don't cross the white line. Your left front tyre is running hot.
Oh, we lost so many spots, man.
In front of us is Grosjean.
We lost so many spots. Well, that's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Still fun.
Verstappen is the winner.
Still fun. Max Verstappen gets the win with Daniel Ricciardo finished second. So it's a Red Bull 1-2. And Nico Rosberg finishing third. Damn. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. First half of the race, we were running really well, honestly. I feel like I was running pretty consistent and was doing pretty good. And honestly, I think it just came down to me pushing too hard there and after, oh shit, after we boxed. Just trying to make up spots and things like that. And, oh, that's what we get. That is what we get. It is what it is. So, we'll come home P15. Kind of more of a limp home, really, with these tires, but...
15th place. And there's the finish. Well done. Good result.
Really wasn't, Jim. But all in all, I mean, it was fun. Again, these cars are a lot of fun to drive. Very nimble. They look good. They sound good. Yeah, they sound okay, actually. But in terms of the overall audio and how they should sound, they sound good in that regard. Again, check it out for yourself. It's a good time. Definitely a good time. Skip the cooldown lap there. But and check out the mods too. Like check out like the livery pack that you can find on Overtake, because just kind of adds to the overall experience at that point. It's pretty good. I can only heel toe with my left foot instead of right. Interesting. Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not really all that ideal then, but... Alright, let's do... Where's it at? Here we go. So this is the 1995 F1 car. They have, like, the 93, 94, generations in here as well. Which would be... I think this is 92, actually. No, wait. No, this might be 93. I don't remember. But these cars had traction control. These ones in particular had ABS as well. This era gets you back into kind of a little bit more traditional. They got rid of all the assists, essentially. There's no traction control, no ABS whatsoever. And we're back how things should be in F1. Fun cars to drive. I really enjoy them. Sequential shifting. It's all on the wheel. Yeah, just all in all a good time. Just all in all a good time. There isn't a livery pack out there for these yet, so I'm still just using the in-game default ones. Hopefully there's a livery pack out for these soon. Just to add to that immersion level. But you have the, real teams, but just with fake names. So like the McLean is McLaren, for example. And then, for example, this one here, this is your Ferrari, Scuderia Forza, so on and so forth. And even like some of the driver names are meant to kind of mimic real life. We're gonna drive as the Ferrari, which I'll be honest, it's not my favorite look in terms of cars, but it's a Ferrari. We're gonna go to Spielberg. We're gonna go to the Red Bull Ring, and we're gonna drive the 74, or actually, maybe I want to do 77. We're gonna drive the 77 layout. If I'm not mistaken, I believe 77 was the last year for F1 racing at Spielberg. for quite a while, up until I think 96 or 97 was when they switched it. And the reason being was that the cars were just becoming too fast. The cars were just too advanced, and they just couldn't really just do it anymore. So then the track went through a complete transformation into what you see in as far as layout today. But I did some practice with this layout with this car, and it's kind of fun. So we're gonna do it that way. Use sequential for 90s F1 car. They didn't have sequential stick shifters for this. It was on the wheel. It was on the wheel. I'm gonna use a different wheel to match it a little bit better. Comparison. Have I tried the NASCAR Cup car? I have. They're fun. They're honestly really fun. Really fun. It's not the most realistic thing in the world, but they are fun to drive, and I really like. I planned on doing a stream one day with it. I really like doing the NASCAR Cup cars at Long Beach. It's completely chaotic, but it's so much fun. So, yeah, I really like doing that. But, all right, I'm gonna get it loaded in here. That's good. That's good. It's all good, right? Yeah, it's all good. Okay, we'll get it loaded in. I'm gonna take the dog out. Allow you guys to see the puppy. Hang out for a minute, and then we'll go from there. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for all your patience with like the streams and stuff too. Like I know lately, past like month really, the streams have been pretty lackluster. There's been a lot of rage baiting or whatever, or not rage baiting, but like a lot of rage quitting and just some really shitty racing happening and things like that. So I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah. Nah, again, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Really do. So, like I said, give me a couple minutes here. Watch Michael Fenstemacher. Wonder who that might be. Watch him go around. Like I said, I'll be right back.
quickest overall. The guy behind has just done a 134.12. Sector 2 is 036 off the pace. Watch your speed. The guy behind has just done a 132.60. The guy behind has just done a 132.30.
Alright, we're back. We're back. They had Gus.
The guy behind has just done a 132.14.
Hi, Bubba.
The guy behind has just done a 131.94.
Literally all the dogs in the neighborhood are out and about right now.
Sector 1 is 1.4 off the pace.
Oh, there's a big gun. Oh, and now we're biting. Now we're biting. Now we're biting. Literally all the dogs in the neighborhood are out right now. Yes, they are. We were very intrigued when we went out. It's getting big. Ow! There's my thumb. It's getting big. Getting big very quick. Why bite me? You ever hear that you're not supposed to bite the hand that feeds you? We've never heard that expression.
Off the pace.
You having fun? Okay. This is what we do. Literally, just all day. We just bite. All day. Right? Right. We bite, we play with toys, and we sleep. And beg for food. That is our daily routine. Oh, and when we go OUT, we don't want to come back in. We want to stay out. He really likes being out.
Sector 1 is 0.6.
That's my thumb. That's my thumb. That's my thumb. Yeah, anywho, this is what we do. Right now they're like love bites at least. You know what I mean? Like he's not. Oh no, never mind. Now we're starting to bite hard. He's at least not biting hard. And then he proceeds to start biting hard. Hey, can you stop biting? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And do you want to drive? Oh, do you want to drive? Go ahead, take the wheel.
Sector 2 is
Take the wheel.
off the pace.
No. Okay. Alright. Give me a sec, chat.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. What's your speed?
Okay. That's it on backwards. Alright, we're back. We're back. We are back. There we are, chat. Here we are. Red Bull Ring. Or it was called the Red Bull Ring. That's Spielberg. The 1977 layout, which technically speaking, these cars did not run at. But it's a fun combo. And
Sector 1 time is good.
honestly, that's kind of the beauty of Sim as a whole. I don't know why you say my Sector 1 time is good when I haven't even driven yet. This is an era where they did allow you to refuel the car. However, I didn't change those settings, and well, I don't feel like going back now. So we're not gonna worry about it. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's bring that back. I go up on tire pressure. Go up on the steering lock. Down on this. Final drive, probably want to go a little bit lower. Alright, let's give that a whirl. Give that a whirl. What an interesting pit layout here. It's so interesting.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. The brakes are cold, be careful. The tyres are cold, watch out.
Got some cars coming up behind here, so I wanted to take it easy coming out. Little late on the brake. But here we go. Like I said, 1995. Cars sound great. Cars sound great. Again, we're back to not having any sort of traction control, any sort of launch control. Actually, they might have had launch control. Well, I might need to go a little bit higher on the, or lower on the gear ratio. The final drive. Essentially no assist in the car while racing. After having it for a few years. It was a highly talked about topic at the time. Of course, there were some teams that were... Oh, oops. There were some teams that were accused of having it even after the fact, so... Let me make some tweaks here. Why did my fuel load go up? I can't go that high with it.
That's a new fastest lap for Merkel, 130.80.
Make some tweaks. Let's go. Can I go any lower on that? No. Alright, well then let's go lower on this. Then... I like ride height actually. Let's go down on that a little bit. Try to make the back end a little bit more stable. Drive around. So go up on that. Alright, let's give that a whirl. Pit strategy, we'll do this. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's what I want. The same there. It's like completely reset. Want to get this in place. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. Beans are cool. Alright. So that's good. Let's go back. That's all good. Go back. Alright, let's give this another whirl. Forgot to do that. Such an interesting pit box.
All clear, stay behind the line.
Whoop. Yeah, there's a slight difference from this compared to the, I believe it's the 74 layout that's in this game. That chicane's not there. It's just kind of one long sweeping corner. But all in all, a fun track. Fun track, and I could see how it could definitely be considered unsafe for F1 at its time. Ben, what's good? Long time no see, brother. Long time no see. Hope you're good. It's funny how, like, this corner, though, really this kind of series of corners, it's mostly the same to the modern day layout. Maybe overall not as long, but pretty similar. This is slightly different. Like, this is obviously a much longer run through and just kind of a long swooping corner until you come out to the main straight. We head down here into the first chicane. Really the only tricky part of the track is just getting the car to turn in through there and not completely snap under braking or anything like that. Car's that? It is a 1995 Ferrari F1 car. Absolute beast of a car. That's really on the brake. Brake later. See, through here, it's pretty stable. Feels pretty good. It's just... Here I gotta be careful. Don't really get on that curving there. That just upsets it. Oh, apparently I'm running pretty slow. Ah, damn. Nope. That certainly didn't help. And there we go. Oh, and I killed the guy. Whoops. Okay. We gotta tweak the setup anyways. iRacing? No, this is Automobilista 2, AMS2. I'm gonna tweak the setup. I gotta try to get a little bit more... I gotta get a little bit more straight line speed. So I ultimately think that's where we're losing time. I've noticed that in this game, when you're doing like old school content, I mean, AI straight line speed's pretty massive just overall, but in this game in particular, the old school content, they seem to be really fast in a straight line on high difficulties. So something I kind of gotta keep in mind as I go here.
It looks clear.
Nope. Brakes are cold. Brakes are cold. Whoops. What's my look behind button? There we go. Carry. I can barely hear him. I can carry a lot more momentum into a lot of these corners than I may think. That's too much. That is too much. Car just completely understeered through there. Just carry too much momentum. Thank God I don't have damage on. Pretty big lock up there on the left front. Probably got a little tiny flat spot. Nothing crazy. Oh, I did it again. I was trying to give it just like a little feather in the brake. I think I gotta do a little more than that though. Still kind of learning things here as I go around. That was way too hot. Way too hot. I was way too late on the brake. Kinda saved it. Kinda saved it. God, who would have been driving for Ferrari at this time? Like, you have Schumacher's in the Benetton. This would have been right before he went to Ferrari. Oh, the brakes early still. Would have had Damon Hill in the Williams, right? I think David Coulthard in Williams as well, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't tell you where. I couldn't tell you where Rubens Barrichello was driving at this point. The 95 season is a bit of a blur to me. Like, I really don't. Granted, it's before I was born, but like, when I think back on like F1 history, like that's just a year that just doesn't register in my brain for some reason. Let's see how much we can improve here. Oh, holy understeer. Holy understeer. I'm trying to like just send it like deep into a corner and just kind of get it to rotate through it, and it's just not happening. So I think I just got to go up on the front downforce. Keep the rear downforce low. And hopefully that works out for us. Also go like lower on this. Soften things up on the suspension. Alright, let's give it a whirl though. See how we do. I'm not expecting much.
20th place. Pit window opens on lap 1.00. V26. 30 minutes.
There we go.
Be ready.
Alright. See how we get on. 5 red lights. And we are off. Got a really good start. I have no idea what to expect from the AI around here, so we're going to try to just take it kind of easy as we go through here. A little bit of a snap at the rear end there. Cars are certainly a handful. There's no denying that. Certainly a handful to drive. Uh-oh.
Yellow flag.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Yeah.
The pit window opens on lap 1.00.
And we're good. Never happened. Alright, here we go. 5 red lights. And we are off. We got a really good start this time. Holy cow. This might allow me to take a better run through here, too. Ooh, shit. Okay. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. It's a different era. Different era. I gotta take it easier. Oh, that was really quick lights. Wasn't ready that time. Oh, a little hot there in T1. Okay. Get going here. I think Van Dusen. I think that's meant to be Jos Verstappen, if I'm not mistaken. Oh God. Drifting. We're drifting. Nope, can't save it. Can't save it. And I completely shot the tires. Alright, I need more downforce. I need it. I need more downforce. I can't. It's just too unstable without it. So, we're going to be so slow on straights, but I'd like to be able to get through a race at least. Alright, here we go. We'll try again. Gonna really get away that time. Get on the brakes nice and early here. Try to stay off the curb. These curbs are so high. Oh my god, I could actually turn the car without it dying. What a miracle. What a miracle. Now, Chad, this is F1. No super clipping, no fake overtakes. No recharging of batteries. Get out brake there going into the corner, but managed to get a better run going out. I'm able to get the stick on the outside. So we come back down the mountain essentially. Oh, running well. I think having more downforce, honestly, might have been the way to go from the beginning. It's just, you get some, like, really long straights here, so, like, I feel like having that straight line speed's a good boost, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I could actually take this chicane without really having to worry about dying for the most part. Just gotta be careful not to gas it too hard. Able to make the move there, here on the straight. Try to get, oh, kind of shut the door there a little late. Causing them to back out. Alright, well, we're up to 16th, so we can keep going. Steve, what up? What up, what up? It's pretty close out front. A nice train of cars going from actually first to 8th. So helps increase my chances of being able to get up front. I thought about sending it up the inside, and unfortunately, because I was like half committed to it, completely ruined my line through there. Never half commit. It's either you don't do it or you just full send. Never in between. Get on the brakes earlier there. Oh, a little bit of contact. These two in front. V12 car? Was it V12 in 95? Or was it, or were they at the V10s? I don't remember. I think it is V12. Taking a shallow line through there, so kind of getting on the brakes a little early. Whoops. Giving him a little bump draft, that's all. Sounds like a V12 engine. It might be the V12. It probably is V12. I honestly, for whatever reason, man, 95, I just like, I blank on a lot of it. Like, I don't, it's like I have no knowledge of F1 in 1995. A little hot. A little hot. Managed to get it to stick, but a little hot in the corner. Tires are fine at least. Alright, pretty decent gap between P9 and kind of the leaders up front. Got a really good run down the straight here. Slipstream effect is pretty strong in these cars. Pretty strong. Just send it down the inside. Alright. We've already managed to catch this little train of cars here. Ferrari was you know, not the best team on the grid during you know, the 95 season, but they had a pretty quick car overall. Like, you know, it wasn't bad. They were still like up towards the top. And it was just kind of right before the you know, the potential of what we got to see from the Ferrari car with Michael in it, but you know, there was a good stretch of time where Ferrari was just not a good team and struggled a lot, and the 95 season was kind of when we started to see that upswing start to happen. Still just wasn't quite there yet. Get the move there. We got Martin Trundle in front of us next. Then brakes really early. Oh, massive lockup and then some contact after the fact. From, I think Eddie Vine. Who's, Mr. Eddie Vine. Obviously, that's Eddie Irvine. In 95, Schumacher won the Drivers' Championship title with Benetton. Yeah, that I know. I do know that. Oh, shit. I do know that. Alright. Didn't dump it, at least. But I'm going to lose all these spots in time that I just had. That's why we don't look at chat in the middle of the corner. Fun fact. Really gotta stay off the curbs. A little early on the brake there, but we able to get the car to roll through at least. Let's try shifting up, even though I'm already in 6th gear. Old habits die hard, I guess. Oh, they're really slow in the middle of the corner there. Not quite close enough to make the move. Got a really good run there. Fortunately, kind of went into the back of him, though. And brake early. Not ideal. It's a good pass there from Kitajima. couldn't tell you who that's meant to be, but... Whew. Man, I was late on the break, but they somehow managed to be later. Crazy. Alright, let's see if maybe we can get it to go here. At the very least, I know I can get the run on the straights. Ideally, I'd like to try to get them in the corners, though. Ooh. Just got on the grass right before the entry of the corner. Then we'll get the position back going around the outside there. Got a really good run here. Might try to... No, he just outbrakes me. I gotta say, some pretty good racing here from the AI. Defending really hard. Which I like to see. Which I really like to see. There's still like some spots though that are just like that little finicky, like certain areas where I feel like they might try to lift or something like that where they kind of shouldn't be, you know? Sometimes it's stuff like that that just kind of ruins the experience, but I don't know, I take a lot of it at face value. That is the latest I braked into that corner, and they somehow still were able to go later than me. Crazy. We kind of forced them onto the curb, though, so we at least got the run coming out. I just gotta remember to try to brake late here. Still almost getting dive bombed. Hopefully I just get the run from here on out. Not really sure what lap I want to pick. Haven't really decided yet. Tires are good right now. With the way this track layout is, like, you know, I feel like tire life isn't really a major issue. See if we can continue to close. Got a really good exit there. Entry was kind of slow, but the exit was pretty good. Yeah, we're starting to pull away from the guys behind. Guys in front are decently quick in comparison to us, though. I think I might have clipped the grass on an entry there. We got a green flag showing up. That means there's a yellow somewhere. Likely behind me. Overall, this isn't a bad lap, honestly. This is actually probably my best lap so far. Let's see what the time is when we come to the line. Yeah, that's about 0.8 faster than my best lap, so. Big lock up in the front right there. It's pretty heavy on the brakes. Nah, still no flat spot, though. I'm still not really sure when I want to pit. I mean, the field's pretty spread out, so I feel like for the most part I shouldn't have to really worry about traffic or anything, but... Still closing. Not my best lap, but still closing at a pretty good rate. Wide. No.
You've just got out of track limits.
Didn't save it. That was wide. Oh, I'm stuck on the hill. Damn. Well, that's unlucky.
Alright, David, the next car is by
Yeah, it's a miracle. I think you know, you go back to essentially prior to 2001, really, like it's amazing. It's amazing to see how much sport has evolved in terms of just overall safety. Because you're right, like it's incredible. Son of a bitch, I'm in the wall. Hey, mates. I really need a safety car here to kind of reset this race for me.
The gap to Diaz behind is now 6.7 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. 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 So yeah, no, I mean, it really is kind of incredible, like, just how much it's all progressed. And, yeah, I mean, I feel like people that were race car drivers prior to, like, the 2000s, just a different breed of human being, man. I mean, there was literally a point in time to where if you were a race car driver, you were expected to die. Like, it was just... That was 100% the expectation. Which is, it's just kind of crazy to think about. Alright. See if we can kind of continue to close up, make up this time that we just, all that time we lost. Got a long way to go, but, you know, with not a lot of time. We'll see what we can do. If you didn't die, you were probably pretty bad. I mean, honestly, that's kind of true, though. That is honestly kind of true. I feel like safety and concern for human life and everything was kind of overlooked before the 2000s. That is honestly pretty true. That's honestly pretty true. Yeah, like, it's not even just racing. I guess, like, even just your normal everyday car. Kind of more of the same there, too. You're not wrong. I was looking at, I forget what I was looking at. I think it was like the race results for maybe the 74 like Spa Grand Prix or something like that, in preparation for the, you know, for the one stream that we did a few weeks ago. And I was looking at like the entry list for that race, and like 80% of those drivers had all died in some sort of racing accident. It was crazy. Most of them were like testing sessions. Others it was like, you know, during a race. Not necessarily F1 for all of them. Like some of them was just maybe doing another form of motorsport. But yeah, it's just crazy. That steering wheel where if you got in an accident, it shouldn't go to your ass. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy to see how much it's all evolved. I feel like sometimes we kind of take it for granted.
Okay, David, the next car is Houston.
Dying during a testing session is crazy. That it is, but I mean, dude, that's honestly I feel like most deaths in racing in those days, that's when it happened. That's when it happened, was during testing sessions, because, you know, you're testing out new components and things like that, and they fail, or, you know, whatever. And it's a test day, right? So, like, you don't have track marshals there on the side. Not that, like, during those days, you know, track marshals were really able to do a lot, but yeah. Alright, a lot of guys coming in.
16th place.
I think we're also going to pit. Oh my god, I got on the curb.
You're outside track limits there.
Got on the curb. Love how you're driving this car like a 25 F1 car. The car is screaming for its life in the corner. Yeah. Now, granted, again, I mean, this car did not drive this track in 1995. It didn't even drive this layout, you know, in the year after when this track came back to the F1 calendar. So, I mean, this car is definitely not meant for this track. But honestly, it's a fun combination. Which kind of goes back to just the beauty of sim racing, to be honest. But oh god, yeah. God, yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, that was definitely the it's definitely the move. That was definitely the move during those days. And now. Get a penalty for speeding. It must have like just barely went over. Although it says 0 seconds, so maybe I really didn't. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Remember how they had no pit limiters and refueling? True. True. That is true. We really did. We really did lose our way as humans. Although the no refueling thing, I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. All right, so we slotted back out in 19th with a 0-second penalty. So I don't know if I actually got penalized or not. The leaders are pretty far ahead, but I think a lot of them still haven't pit yet. So there is that. Let's see what kind of spots we can gain here. Certainly not going to finish in the points, but I'd like to finish in an okay position at least, just to have some sort of sense of pride.
Don't think about lap times, just hit each and every apex. P19.
Had to get on the brakes early. Oh. Almost just like completely oversteered the car there. I don't know what caused that. That is true. That is true. I could win if everybody drove into the barriers. Always a possibility. Nah, if we manage to get a safety car, that would certainly kind of help things, but I don't think we're going to get one. But again, all in all, dude, like this is, oh jeez, it's fun content. It's fun content to play, fun to drive. Definitely check it out if you have the luxury of doing so. Just honestly, just check out AMS2 as a whole. Like it's a fun game to play. It's not the most realistic thing in the world, but there's just a lot of good content in this game, and I feel like this just kind of adds to it. And if you're like me, and like you enjoy doing retro stuff, but don't necessarily just want to play like Assetto Corsa, then this is a good alternative, especially for like retro Formula content.
Guy in front is Diaz.
You could get one by just going into the barriers yourself. That is true. That is true. But I mean, that's cheesing the game at that point. I ain't trying to do that. Alright, I'll accept my bruises. You know, I'll take my lumps on the chin. At the very least, I think we can get definitely 15th, maybe 14th. I mean, 14th isn't that much further ahead, so I'll take what I can get. Alright, well,
16th place.
that was easy. What was it, yellow? Yellow in the third sector, I believe that is. See it just barely on the mini-map there. Green flag now, though. Oh, side by side. A little dicey. Good racing, though. I'm excited for them to add, you know, kind of the rest of the Formula 1 content. Because I really do think that they did a really good job with this update. I do really enjoy it. For a game that already just has so much content, it's nice to kind of just continue to add upon it and just give even more options to choose from. Better than F1 IRL? Yeah, for real. No super clipping, no battery charging, just pure racing. Alright, so we're catching P14. I might get P13 as well. And 12th is just ahead of him, so we got some opportunities. We got some opportunities. We just gotta keep it clean. Once again, chat, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Again, I know the streams have been kind of either lackluster or just missing as a whole lately, so I do appreciate you. Is this version of Austria new on the game? No, no. This is the 77 layout. It's been in the game for quite a bit now. I don't remember exactly when they brought it in, but yeah, it's not new. It's been here for a while. Fun little layout. Enjoy it. Can't wait for them to add more historical stuff to the game. Thanks. A bit of a bump there. Had the run going and it just kind of kept going. But eventually we make the move. For this layout's in the new one, to be fair. It's a fun layout, but it wouldn't work with the modern day car. It would also be way too unsafe. But it is a fun layout. I don't know if I'd say I'd prefer it over the new layout, though. Tired. Chat, so next stream's gonna be tomorrow. We'll stream tomorrow morning. I don't really know what I'm gonna stream yet. I haven't really decided. I think I'm gonna try to get Grand Prix 4 working, and we might stream that if I can get it to work. We'll see. Aside from that, I don't know. Maybe we'll maybe we'll do some more AMS content, or had some other like F1 streams planned. Maybe we'll dabble in that. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet. No, I wouldn't, but I mean the layout itself is more fun. Yeah, true. True. You're not wrong. Hey, man. Hello, hello. See, I don't know why they, like, it's almost like they lift there. Up over that hill. When you can take it flat out. get the better run than me there. Coming out of the corner. And a little bit of a side draft going. Really landing the brake. Oh, he's fighting hard. Fighting hard. We get it sick. Whew. That's sketchy. That's sketchy. That's good racing, though. That was good racing, though. Should be able to pull away from here. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can at least track down P12. Gave up on F125? Kinda. Kinda. I mean, my team was just completely bugged and honestly just really wasn't that fun of an experience after Season 1. So. Yeah, I mean, until they come out with the DLC, which who the hell knows when that's happening. Yeah, I'm probably not going to play F125 really until then. I don't think F125 is a bad game. It's just, it gets boring quick, you know? Plus, there's still just so many bugs and issues with the game that Codemasters have done absolutely nothing to fix. And even really almost acknowledged in some aspects. And for the game to have been out as long as it has been, like, it's just... Yeah, it's just kind of crazy to me, but... And I have, honestly, I have pretty low expectations for the DLC. Once that finally comes out. Nowadays, even LMU has so many bugs and lags. I think that's just me. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really experience too many bugs with LMU. Usually the only bugs I ever really experience, although the UI after the update was kind of shit. Like, that's all buggy now. But, the only, like, things I ever really experienced with LMU is just, like, lags, but it's only in practice sessions, and it's only when people either leave the session or join the session. Actual race sessions are fine. I never really have any issues. I don't know why they left there. Once again, thank God I have damage off. I have no expectations. I mean, that's a good thing. If you go in with no expectations, you might actually enjoy it. I'm going in with very low expectations and hoping that it's at least decent, but we'll see. We will see. Well, alright, chat. We managed to finally get P12. That was actually a nice move. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. That was pretty clean. We finally managed to get P12. Definitely could have done pretty well to run up front. I mean, our pace early on was good. It's just, unfortunately, two really costly mistakes. Effectively kind of ruined that for us, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Again, still really fun content. Highly recommend it. Big lock up here. See, the smoke effects are so much better now than what they used to be. But yeah, highly recommend it. And really just highly recommend this game as a whole, you know. It's a really fun game to play. And there's all kinds of content that you can check out. So, I do really enjoy it. And highly suggest it. As we come to the line, we're going to finish P12. Not bad. Not bad, all things considered. Especially starting from last and then, you know, spinning twice and everything else. But what year is this? These are the 1995 F1 cars, specifically. Oh, I finished P15 now. Why did I finish 15th? It's because of the penalty? Might be. Let's see. Oh yeah, it gave me a 10-second penalty. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, the cars themselves are 95. The track layout was 77. Cars themselves are from 95. Oh, that's good though. Enjoyed that. It's good fun. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. Hopefully y'all did too. Hopefully y'all did too. I do think I am gonna call it there though. I think I'm gonna try to like play around with GP4 and see if I can get it to work. And if I can, I'll probably end up streaming that tomorrow morning. But we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell on that one. Certainly no promises, to say the least. New hairstyle? No. No, it's the same hairstyle. Same hairstyle that I've had for like 2 months now. And have had in the past. I change my hair a lot, to be honest with you. I do change my hair a lot. But chat. That's fun. That's fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all did too. Hopefully y'all did too. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. I actually really enjoyed that. Like I said, we'll be back on tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're gonna play yet, but just kind of keep an eye out. Will you dye your hair red if Ferrari wins the World Constructors Championship? No. No, I will not do that. I will not do that. If you wanted me to do that for like charity or some shit, maybe, then I'll consider it. But for them winning the title, no. That I will not do. I used to have my hair like a magenta color at one point in time. People thought I was gay because of it. I got one of the best and worst compliments ever from it. It was at my old job, and which was working in retail, and it was an old lady that was taken care of, and she, I don't know, she wasn't a nice person. All right, but anywho, towards the end of the conversation, I'm going along with everything and whatever, and towards the end of the conversation, she goes, I like your hair, by the way. I'm like, oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And she goes, yeah, it looks just like my granddaughter's. It's like, all right, well, thanks, I guess. That was the end of that. But anywho. So yeah, so that happened. But it's a fun little story there. But, all right, chat. Like I said, appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow. Not sure exactly what in particular we're going to stream, but we're going to stream something. Either like an old F1 game, more AMS2 stuff, or maybe I'll even do some LMU. Hopefully we get some good races or something. But time will tell. Time will tell. I appreciate y'all tuning in, though. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Much love as always. And as always, chat, stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.